Pretty wasn't my thing. I was a smart girl, and my limited experience with boys had led me to believe that Kansas guys weren't interested in smart. At 16, I determined that I'd never have a boyfriend, even though I wanted one. I hoped things might turn around at summer debate camp, where a quick mind would surely win out over a curvy body. But hopes were dashed when every guy slobbered over my gorgeous, red-headed roommate, Wendy. Every guy except John Lawson, the small-town boy randomly assigned to be my partner. John was the top debater from Satanta, Kansas, population 1,200. I'd never heard of it. He described it as an oil town south and west of Dodge City, an area of the state so desolate that you wouldn't go driving without a spare container of gas in the trunk. John stood 6 feet tall and had pimply skin, wavy blonde hair, and wire-framed glasses a decade out of style. His wide mouth reminded me of a frog. I liked frogs. I'd been acquiring toy frogs and figurines since elementary school. I carried a desiccated frog left over from AP biology in my debate briefcase for good luck. The school newspaper even ran a feature on me and my frog collection, which may have been another reason I never had a date. I told John he looked like my good luck frog. I hadn't exactly meant it as a compliment, but he answered by telling me he thought I was cute. Then he asked me to the prom in Satanta, 330 miles from Topeka. Using his keen debate skills, John argued that I needed to join him because there were not enough girls for all the guys in Satanta. We didn't even have to go steady. He didn't need to argue. I was thunderstruck. I liked John okay, but I really liked him liking me. And I would get to go to the junior prom. I would fly in 2 planes, Topeka to Wichita, Wichita to Dodge City to get there. And if I screwed up my first attempt at romance, none of my Topeka friends, who were already pairing off, were going to be the wiser. My mom took me to Kansas City to buy a dress. I chose a one-of-a-kind white column of satin with pink, peach, and turquoise organza ruffles at the shoulder that made me feel sexy. When I arrived in Satanta, John's mother helped me apply half a can of Aquanuck to my permed and electric rollered hair. She warned me that my cultivated curls would whip around my face in the fierce prairie wind if I didn't. I closed my eyes and let her spray. By the time she was finished, my hair bounced stiffly like wheat ready for harvest. With some sparkly aqua blue eyeshadow and peach lip gloss, I felt transformed, like Sandy in Grease. John and I emerged from the gym sweaty and high from dancing into the inky darkness. A strong wind pushed the clouds away, but didn't ruffle my hair. Tiny stars, more than I'd ever seen with my bare eyes, sparkled in the vast sky. I wished I wanted to be there with John, but I needed to escape his incessant talk about cars, sports, and comic books. He smelled like Clearasil when I finally let him kiss me with his dry lips. I didn't feel fireworks. John bored me. He wasn't the prince I'd hoped for. Disappointed I didn't want to make out, he helped me arrange my frothy dress in the front seat of his red convertible so it wouldn't get stuck in the door. We drove to Main Street to cruise between the town's 2 stoplights, honking, waving, and squealing at the other prom goers. John smiled his wide frog smile and showed me off, his smart, pretty date from the big city.